Good morning. Happy Wednesday.
Morning. Happy Wednesday, yes, from Sierra Sewing Quilting and Vacuums in Reno and Carson City, Nevada. Elaine and I are here today. And it's interesting, like Carrie just said, cross your fingers and toes and everything else. We're having quite a morning here this morning.
Technical difficulties always
everywhere. Jared's out of town.
Trouble.
He's going to another bachelor party. I don't know how many friends he has, but hopefully, I think maybe this is the last one getting married. I don't know. But our POS is down, so if I get a phone call in the middle of this, I'm going to have to walk out and try to get it working.
You see Linda duck out. We know why.
POS is our registers, and they weren't working yesterday. They were not working this morning, so anyways.
Yeah, point of sale.
Point of sale.
Not what a lot of people use POS for. I had somebody ask me, I'm like, no. Point of sale.
Yes. Thank you for clarifying that. Okay.
It's the retail lingo.
Okay. So much for our woes now, but
Right?
I needed to let you know if I take off or if my phone rings during this, that's because I have to go.
Yeah, no tragedies, just
All right.
work.
Yes, no tragedies, exactly. So everything we're showing today is new or
last chance. Got a couple of last
yes.
chances here. Just a few.
15% off of anything we show today. You can buy within the next 24 hours, whether you're buying now or you're watching us later. As long as it's before 9 a.m. tomorrow, you will get your 15% off, okay? And shipping.
Free shipping for a $100 purchase or more, and that doesn't mean, because some people have asked this, and I know we say this a lot, just to let you know, it doesn't mean your $100 has to only be part of the sale. You can look at the rest of our online shop, and you can add all those beautiful things that you want to add to on top of your 15% sale, and if it reaches $100, shipping is free.
Yes.
And then you can also have it picked up either here in Reno, or if you are on the other side of Reno and Carson City, Gardnerville and all that jazz, Tahoe, Truckee, you can have it picked up in person.
Yeah, I was in Carson City yesterday, and a gal was looking for some minky, and the bulk of our minky is in Reno, so I directed her to look to our online, go to our minky section, and so she was going to do that. She was pretty excited to see it. So
Absolutely.
all right, was there anything? I feel like I'm missing something.
Well, we always do ask for everybody to offer questions or suggestions or anything related to the topics that we're talking about. Carrie is on the computer right now, so she can answer them, or she'll give us the question right now during the live part.
Yes.
But if you have a question or a comment or a suggestion after the initial live, and you're watching us, whether you're watching us here on Facebook or there on YouTube, we will get back to you within about 24 to 48 hours of answering questions online.
We also have our phone number right here below us.
Yep.
And you can call us. Our phones come on at 10 o'clock, and so give us a phone call if you have any questions.
Yep, absolutely. So
All right.
let's just jump right in.
Yeah.
Let's hit it with, because we always forget the
We
behind
always
us.
forget what's behind. So we always start with what's behind.
We're going to start with what's behind us.
And this is a last chance. This was a quilt that was kitted here at once upon a time. The kits are all gone now, and now we are selling the quilt itself. And this one is called Olivia Sue, and
It's so cute.
I have the measurements there.
46 by 63.
Thank you.
46 by 63 has a beautiful background dry brush teal on the back side.
Yeah, and I was telling Elaine yesterday when I was looking at this that it looked to me, and this is probably not a real description, but it looked very modern, feminine, summery.
Oh,
to
there
me.
you go.
That's what it looks like.
I like that idea.
Yeah, this
really
background
pretty.
here is a black with some green and red and yellowish and orangish dots, and they're kind of mottled. Is that the word?
Yeah. I would say it's not even, I wouldn't even call this probably black as much as I would call it really dark charcoal.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
You know, and it's more dry brush, so there is some variations
Yes,
in
there's
there.
some movement in it. And then the white is exactly the same, only with a creamy white background. And then your big block here, it does have, I know you're kind of far away, but it has the florals in it, and that's what looks summery to me.
Absolutely. And like we've always said, we're all of our customers who do buy our shop samples, we won't tell anybody you didn't make it.
So it's a 46 by 63, and it's $69.99, I believe. I don't know. It's either $69 or $69.99. I don't know what it's.
It's about $70. Let's just call it that.
Yeah. So,
And the only people that get this discount are you who is watching this? Because any of our customers that roll in the door and see our samples hanging on the wall, they don't get a discount. So you guys are special.
It's like it's so inexpensive anyways for everything, the top, the bottom, the batting, and the quilting itself on it. Yes, so.
Absolutely.
All right. So if you want that one, go ahead and get it ordered. Because
Absolutely.
there's only one.
Exactly. So since we're kind of hitting with summer, we're going to hit here first and then we'll go into the next one. So we brought in these beautiful hummingbirds. Hummingbirds here are so huge. Everybody loves hummingbirds. This one I thought was just absolutely stunning. Now this one is a directional print. So let me make sure I have it going the right direction. Of course I don't. So, am I still getting it wrong? Yes. All right, we're going to try it this way. So, well, it is directional, but it is so pretty. Beautiful fuchsias and purples and teals and greens. Absolutely gorgeous. Are the hummingbirds showing up? Do I have it where a hummingbird can be seen? Is that good? There we go. See, these are just really, really pretty. We've got, Linda's going to grab another one. She's got 3 of the blenders. But hummingbirds are so popular.
All you flower people who know flowers, what flower is that? Do you know that flower?
As soon as somebody says what it is, I'll know it, but I can't remember what it's called. That's the downside. I should have looked that one up.
Freesia? I don't know. So that flower is in the first one that Elaine showed, and then the purple and the green leaves. It just all goes together so pretty.
It does. And then this one, so here, of course, is some more. Let me turn it the other way.
It's very fresh.
This one is, it is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the lovely watercolor. These, every time we get something, we have a couple of different lines that have done this with the Northcott, and these fly out the door. So trust me, if you're even remotely thinking about this, snag it now, because it's going to be gone. We just got this Monday.
Yes.
So it is going to be gone.
Yes.
There.
Karen Grachat says she sees it as a pillowcase.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I see it as an
table
entire
runner.
quilt and a pillowcase.
And table runner would be beautiful across your summer table during having dinners and all that kind of jazz during the summertime.
Yes.
All right, so
We're going to jump into fall?
yeah, so I know everybody kind of gets a little. I shouldn't say everybody. Some people get a little crazy because like, oh, it's only summertime. Why are we getting fall? Yeah. Well, like everything else, you got to have time to make it.
In 2 days here, our high is going to be in the 60s here in Reno, so it might feel a little
60s?
fallish. That's what I heard. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, because it's like 95 today.
90s today, 60s.
69 on
60s in 2 days.
Yay,
so.
I like that very
So
much.
maybe that, it gets a little cooler to get everyone in the mood.
I'll take the
but-
cooler weather. I don't like too hot.
And we all know as sewers, we all know anyways, we got to get a head start on stuff. And people have. People are already buying the Halloween fabric here in the fall. So this is a panel. Oh, there you go.
So there's the full panel. I just wanted to show you the full panel.
Come forward, Elaine. I'm
Okay.
a little bit far away today.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here we go. How's that?
That's better.
Is that better? So this is the full panel. And then Linda's going to show you the sample that we did make.
And we did front to back, but that's not how you would do. You would take each one of those panels and make it into a
Well,
It's nice that has
into a
6.
placemat.
Usually there's only 4.
Yes.
sometimes there's only 3.
Yes.
We've had ones where it's been 3. It's been like an odd number. So we didn't want to take away from the blenders that we brought in for this collection. So that's why we used back to back. So you could just see both sides. I mean, because we didn't need 6 placemats
And I
here
don't
for
know
the
if you,
shop.
Carrie, do you have a mic on? I don't know if they could
can
hear.
hear me.
They can hear you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she was saying it's nice to have 6 instead of just 4.
Absolutely.
So that,
So this is part of the mums. So this would be great for the backing. And you can also use this one if you want to do binding. Now, you don't have to do a binding on this. These can be just your flip and turn. Really simple. Just do some top stitching around the top of it, and really fun. But I didn't want us to take away from any of the beauties for our shop samples because these are gorgeous. They're so pretty.
yeah, we saved the fabric
We wanted to
for
save the fabric for our
you.
customers. Yeah. All right, so so now this is another fall collection.
This is gorgeous.
So within that,
This has the gold little etching around the
Yeah.
leaves and the flower, which
that
just
touch
makes
of
it
sparkle.
even more elegant. And it's smooth enough. I could see this being made into napkins. And you
Oh,
can wipe
definitely.
your face without getting the gold.
Nobody
It's-
would see it.
I mean,
It's dark.
there's no.
No,
not
it's nice and
scratchy.
soft
Yeah,
still.
it's not
Yes, even
scratchy.
with the metallic that is on here, it's still really soft.
Mm-hmm.
So this collection does have a beautiful panel. This is
Sit back for that one now.
okay. Carrie's directing me.
There we go.
Is that good?
Yep.
So obviously, it says thankful. This is great for a door banner for your door, or welcome right there over. This would be beautiful over your recliner when you walk in and just see that kind of draped over. But this one's really pretty, and of course, fall. Now Linda's going to try and juggle a whole bunch of these bolts over here.
Pine cones. People always are coming. Do you have pine cones? We have pine cones.
We have pine
now.
cones that are not Christmassy.
No, they are not Christmas. These will go with your fall. But you know what? If you decide you have some gold fabric, Christmas fabric at home, this would go beautiful with it also.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
this meant to go with this fall line.
It's really
And
pretty.
Just to show you really fast, a couple of our black with the gold on them blenders. That would go well with it also. And this would go with the Christmas too. though.
Absolutely. So we do have a couple of bolts of the border fabric. How's that showing up, Carrie? Is that doing okay?
Yep, you can come closer.
I can come a little
That
closer.
other one was just really long.
So really, really pretty. And we did grab, so now I don't know, for people who watch us on the regular, we did show this pattern, I think almost a month ago, with the lemons of a border and some
Blueberries,
other berries, a
strawberries,
whole
yeah.
bunch of ones. So I snatched this back out again because here is another border fabric for your fall apron. And so we went ahead and threw in the Home and Garden apron so you could make a fall one using, if you love the border,
Yeah.
to be able to use that border fabric.
This
'Cause
would be a really pretty.
it would be really, really pretty. And
Fall
when you're
apron.
making your Thanksgiving dinner and you splatter on yourself, nobody will see it.
That's true.
Well, there's a reason why we wear aprons.
And we didn't
Keep our
bring
clothes
in,
good.
we do have the, a lot of people use that,
For that
the
table,
table
runner.
runner. We do have the pattern for that one.
We do have that other table runner pattern that's in our regular merchandise on the website. So yeah, you can look that up. It requires the 60-degree ruler, but we do have those. And so maybe I'll just take a picture of that, just share it later.
Yeah.
To kind of go a little bit further with some of our fall, we got a couple of last chance.
Should I bring it out or will I knock over?
Nah, it's okay. I know, I set Linda up to
She did.
knock some stuff down.
I was like, I'm going to tumble those over.
Because I knock stuff down all the time. I thought I'd let Linda in on it. This is a panel. It does give you the entire apron, and it gives you also oven mitts. You get 2 of them.
Yes.
Yep. So this is a great panel. It is the whole thing is $16.29. So you're going to get 15% off. It gives you the straps. It gives you the oven mitts and obviously the apron panel itself for straps and neckties. We line ours, but you don't have to if you don't want to. You can just have just this little Insulbright, another piece of fabric for the lining of your oven mitts, and you're good to go. And it's really cute. And we only have a few left of these, so this was
Yeah.
part of one of those little bit on that last chance kind of thing.
Yes. I'm going to put it down here because I'm afraid to set it up. I'll knock it down.
So what do you want to go with next?
Okay. Oh my goodness, there's so many patterns here.
I know.
We have several patterns. Here's 2 for fall. This one's an acorn. This one turns out to be, the size is not on the back. Is it on the front? 15 by 65.
It's a nice
Apron
long
runner.
one. Mm-hmm. Or you can break it down if you know how to do that, and you can make it into placemats.
Yes. And this one is the fall leaves. Table
That
runner.
one is so pretty. That's a really popular one too. Really easy to put together.
And this one is 18, that piece for the backing. The backing piece is 18 by 58. Why does it not give me? Oh, there we go, 12 and a half by 53 for that table runner. And fall is just so it's the snuggly season.
It is. Especially here, we have really warm days and really cool nights. So we typically have that a lot of Indian summer fall.
And to go with
Whoops.
either one of these, or for anything that you want to make out of, is this a fat quarter pack, 27 pieces, It's very fall, I think, fall color themed. So it would go with either one of those patterns that I just showed you. I don't know how to show you all of these.
I know it's a little tight. And that also does have a lot of the gold fleck, the metallic
Mm-hmm.
inside of it also. It's really pretty.
Would coordinate with all those probably.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I threw it all together.
It's
We only have
coordinating.
2 left of those. So kind of going back to what we were talking about, we have some last chance items. There's only 2 left.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're falling in love with it, snag it because it's going to
Goes from the
go.
purples, the red, to orange, peachy oranges, into the greens and teals. It's $116.99, 15% off.
Yeah, and then the absolute one of the last chance items is we have some fall jelly. It's a jelly roll, so 42.5-inch strips, and this is the last one. We only have
Oh,
this
wow.
one left.
Only one
So,
left.
like I said, you love it, snag it now because it's going to be gone.
Okay, and we have, it's called Halloween and Harvest. This is a book out from Riley Blake. We're going to be making one of the fall ones, but it's Halloween and Harvest in that it has the fall type of patterns in it, from runners to quilts. I love that one.
Yeah, there's some really pretty ones in there.
And they're basically taking the runner and making it into a quilt, which you can do with so many patterns. I'm trying to find you, oh, the Halloween one. This one's cute. It's a little spooky looking, so if you're a cutesy Halloween person, you may not like this. But these are eyeballs. These
And
are
if you're
Halloween eyeballs.
Looking for Halloween fabric, we've got Halloween fabric on our website.
we
Those
do.
could be snowflakes too if you did it in Christmas.
Oh, yeah, Carrie
that's a
said
good
you could do
idea.
snowflakes.
See, it's all about looking at it at a different lens. I love
And
that
this
one.
one?
Actually, I love that one right
This
there.
one right here, yeah.
Mhm.
And again,
That
you
could
could
be any
use it
color.
for anything.
Very fun.
All right, so.
Well, sticking
What's
with
that
that
one?
theme of fall, we've got some of the Lori Holt pumpkin quilt papers. These are so fun, and if nobody has ever used these before, this is probably one of the most simplest ways to have some perfectly cut out pumpkins and not have to knock yourself out trying to cut all these pieces, because what's beautiful on here is you are going to, it's freezer paper. It's essentially printed freezer paper. You're going to take a 10-inch square. You're going to iron the back side of this to your 10-inch square, add a couple of more layers of 10-inch squares. They recommend only 3. I think you could probably do at least 5 or 6. I think it just depends
you can
on
do them
how good.
individually, or there's 42 pieces in there.
You've got
So if
plenty.
you do it individually, you still have 42 pieces.
Absolutely.
But if you do want to do a pseudo stack and whack, where you do stack
Yep.
them, you can save your paper and make more pumpkins.
Exactly. And there's directions right on here that tells you cut first, cut second. It tells you where to cut. And then it tells you in the number. So you'll see numbers on here. You're going to sew them in the excuse me. You're going to sew them numerically, so it makes it really easy to put these together. And then you just square it off. And then, so this just shows you, if you were to put it all together, the idea of what one of your quilts would look like, or a table runner, or easily
Yeah, that's what I
a
like. Placemats.
placemats.
you can make or table topper.
And-
easy to do it.
somebody made a comment that they also thought these looked like apples.
Apples.
So
If you
what
did it
about
in
making for
red.
like your teacher, for an apple for the teacher? You can make her a little placemat for her desk. That would be really cute, or like a mug rug kind of thing, but obviously a little oversized for her coffee and maybe her apple from the kids.
And
That'd
they
be cute.
do have a scan feature
They
on
do
it,
have a cute-
so
yep.
it will give you tips and hints of how to put it together. Because you square up each of these squares, but you can square them up in different ways to give it a scrappy look. You don't have to worry about matching seams.
No, not at all. And we
Yay.
have multiple kinds of her papers here. So this is just the one that we're showing for today. But if you go on to the rest of the site, there's 5 more to choose from that we
Yeah,
have in
I
stock
believe
right
that
now.
one.
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch that she has,
heart,
and
a
they are easy
star.
to put together. I'm getting the star one. I can't
Yeah.
wait.
The rag quilt one. I'm trying to remember them all.
There's a butterfly.
A butterfly, yes.
So there's a butterfly. There's a wonky star. There is the pine trees.
Pine tree, yes.
And then a heart, and then a crazy quilt.
A crazy quilt.
Yep. So
Yes.
we have them all, and we have them all in stock. So if you want to snag yourself the trees, the butterflies, whatever, and you want to make, Lori, put them all together. Have
Yeah.
fun. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
great time.
Yeah, that would be fun to mix and match.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have the pillow kits.
Yes, this is something brand spanking new from Shannon. We got our hands on them. We're just going to show you the 3 right now, but we do have a couple of other colors on the site. This one kind of reminds me of a cow.
Yeah, this one, I like that one.
That's super cute. These will make 2 pillows
Well,
that are...
What they have in them, they have
the
it's
pillow
hard,
forms.
It's hard to believe, but there is fabric in here, and there are 2 pillow forms in here.
18 by 18 is the pillow forms. 3
And
14-inch zippers.
3 zippers, and then their labels also.
And the
But
pattern.
all that is inside of here. There's only 2 pillow forms for the 18 by 18. They're inside of here, but they do have the 3 zippers, matching zippers, because they said we haven't made it yet, but there's enough left over to make another pillow.
And you can just stuff it with polyfill if you want to.
Yes.
But these are great.
Yes.
These are, honestly,
This one is blue. I don't know if you could tell it.
and they're $52.99, and with today's special, you're gonna get 15% off. I mean, where else can you get 2 pillows and forms and fabric and zippers and pattern for $53? I mean, like, nowhere. And 15% off. So there's another color, there's a gray color, it's a nice silvery gray color, and then there is another, it's another brown, and I don't want to call it animal, but it's, you can see the pictures on there.
They're all on our website, Carrie?
They're all there.
What category is it under?
Well, they are in the live category right now, but they're
Okay.
under Cuddle Minky Kits.
Okay, so.
There you go.
Yes, they're in the live category now, like Carrie just said, but if you want to look in to see the other colors that are available, are they all
They're
on
all-
sale?
they're all on the sale site right now,
okay.
yes.
But if later you want to buy another one, you go into our website, you go into fabric, you go into Shannon Cuddle fabric, and it'll be under there, okay? And last but not least.
Well, not really, because you had a couple more things.
Yes, that's what I was going to do.
Yeah, and
but
then you have that.
Yes,
Yeah, so we got
oh
a
my
couple more
goodness.
things. Don't go anywhere.
And I didn't get my phone call yet, so.
Yay. Well, I don't know.
I
Actually, that's not yay, but yay.
Good or bad. So,
So we have the Kimberbell Cuties. This is
Another
one of
store
the
sample.
store samples.
Closer,
How's that?
a little more,
Little more?
just so we can see the detail. There we go.
How's that? The butterflies are beautiful.
and they're out at this time of the year.
These are great. So if you are a lover of the machine embroidery, but you haven't taken the dive into doing it, but you want to have something, this is for you.
What's the size on that?
So these are 22 by 22, and we are offering this at $49, and you'll get 15% off of that. And like I said earlier, only our peeps that are watching us get the discount. This I love.
Another Kimberbell sample. I'll have to go up and down. This is a wall hanging that would be so much fun in your sewing room or the sewing room if you want to buy it as a gift for one of your friends. It is 26 by 37.
And it's 3D. It's so cute.
Yes,
It
look at
has
the little strawberry
tomato.
right there. Yes, there's tomato
And there's even, look at the one for the, there we go. For the sewing machine, there's a little piece of fabric. It has the leather for the box, little buttons, and the spool of thread. More buttons up here. I mean, this thing is so stinking cute. I hope it's showing well on the camera because I'm telling you, in person, it is adorable.
And 26 by 37. And what price did I put on this one, Carrie?
It's on the bottom here. Did we?
No, that's just a
Oh,
size.
Carrie's gonna have to. Carrie, do you remember what the
I
price
can't
was?
look right now.
Well, it's on there.
It was on a paper over there.
Here's a
oh, there we go.
paper. It is $59.99.
Our little
And there's
cheat
a
sheet.
lot of time that goes
That one,
into this
yes.
as far as embroidering.
Absolutely.
All you embroiderers know that. Okay. And last but not least, I'm Jared now. Because we don't have Jared here to do his little portion of this. But we wanted to let you know that we are offering 20% off of sewing machine or vacuum, a general service on it. Now you have to bring it in between now and June 30th. So if it's July 1st and you bring it in, it will no longer be, this
20%
coupon will no longer work at 20% off. So let me see. It says, yes, checked in. Oh, print or show this coupon. Let us just know about it. He sent an email out yesterday. If you're not able to get it, just talk to us, okay? Talk to us and we'll make this happen, all right? And it applies to the general service itself, the labor. If you have to have parts, we don't have 20% off of those. But the general service itself, and that's
And our time frame is,
through June 30th.
well,
About how long we're out?
service time though is better
Oh,
right now.
our service time, we are about a week and a half out right now. I know some of you have brought them in, and for a while there, we were like 5 weeks out, 4 or 5 weeks out, but now we're down to a week and a half, and we might get even better. It depends. I don't know. Everyone bring them in,
And we guarantee our service.
yes, our services, and any service we do, it's a 30-day warranty for any of the work we do on you, so bring it in.
And if you have a question about what a general service is, our girls and guys here can go over with you exactly what that entails.
And actually, I think the email listed out a lot
Yes,
of
it
the
does.
things
Oh,
that we
perfect.
do. Yeah. our
So there you
email
go.
did. Okay, so get your sewing machines in, your vacuums too. A lot of people don't realize that we sell vacuums and we service the vacuums, so bring those all in and
If you don't currently
Get you
get our
taken.
emails, they can go to the top of our website
And sign up.
and sign up for our emails.
okay.
Absolutely.
So get signed up for our emails, like Carrie just said, at the top of our website. You can get signed up for those. All right, I think that's everything today.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
glad
we
I'm kind of glad
I
I
know.
didn't get my phone call.
I know it's kind of
I'm
bittersweet.
hoping I get my phone call before 10 o'clock, but we'll see.
I know, right?
All right, what
So
this
our
cost?
website is working for customers to purchase now.
Oh,
yeah.
perfect.
Only-
Yeah, the
Only
website's
this
working
in
for
store.
purchasers. It's only in the store, and I want to know, I have a question of the day. Question of the day. What does Costco do when things like this happen? I mean, we have 2 registers. They have what, 20? I don't know how many they have, or like Penny's, or I guess Sears. They have 2 floors of registers. I don't know what they do, so tell me, if you have an answer for me.
Corporate
tell
IT
me.
is different.
That's true.
Corporate IT is different. They have their own peoples
Oh, I
that
don't have
work
my
on
own
it there,
peoples.
so
Okay.
it's a little different.
All right, I got my answer.
But we do have a crew of people working on it for us.
Yes.
It's just different. But yes. So
All right. All right, thanks so much. Have a wonderful summer week, and thank you for being here with us
Yeah,
today.
and please remember, please share and heart our videos. Let all your friends and family know about us. It's the greatest form of appreciation that you guys can offer to us. We really, really do appreciate
Yes,
that.
we do.
And it has been wonderful having customers that are coming all the way from New York and Wyoming, and we had a couple in Florida. It's like, oh, this is fantastic. We're being able to spread
Texas.
our love across the country. It's been so wonderful. So thank
Yeah.
you so much for sharing our videos.
All right, thanks a lot. We'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.